Tell me one businessman, tell me one sportsman who does the motivation shit.
So many friends who ask me frequently this question. The question is how you have to go up on stage and talk.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Maharana Pratap, the great Ashoka. He was so spiritual, right? Spiritual. After the war of Kalinga, he got converted into Buddhism.
If you are smart, you learn by others' experience. But I don't agree with this part.
If Winston Churchill had vacated that place, Hitler would get to know he has cracked my code.
You say sugar coating is thoda sa necessary.
Sugar coating is necessary to make that person comfortable, not to deceive him.
Quantum mechanics, we do not know is it true or false.
That is the beauty of quantum mechanics. It will be like Messi is not playing football, football is playing Messi. It is like that. What is the Idli Vada theory?
What is that?
The Idli Vada theory.
Okay. How you have to go up on stage and talk, how you have to convey your thoughts, because they had to get do seminars and all, right? The thing is, how should I improve my communication skills? I do not know the language, English, but it is mandatory in their universities.
Sure.
How is there? But most of the people would say language is not a barrier, but it is. What I think, because you correct me if I'm wrong, but the thing is, this is the question:
No.
a person can improve.
Yeah, people do say language is a barrier, but still, if you have that grip over the subject what you're going to talk.
Yes.
If you have that grip over the subject what you're going to talk, language will no longer be a barrier.
The thing is, you have to learn about the subject before you
will have to learn. Haven't you seen diplomats from other countries come and talk in India? They speak in their language.
Yeah.
They have the translators.
Yeah.
But the grip what they have in their subject that will prove. It's not about what you speak from your mouth. It's all about what you speak from your body. That is why body language is important.
Elaborate.
I'll say you. For example, you're going to present a subject. I don't know, let it be a political subject. You're going to go and stand in front of a huge public. You know the topic. You have good hold on the topic. But when you go, you start to have the stage fear. You know 100%, you're going to say only 30%.
This is the ultimate truth of public speaking.
I'll say you why. Because you'll be having that nervousness. You'll start to doubt yourself. The moment you come over that doubt, the moment you get that confidence, I'll say you'll speak 130%, not only 100%.
Yeah.
Because you know that subject. And if you know that subject, you will be knowing I know better than them. Whatever I speak, they'll have to understand me. They'll have to accept me.
This superior mentality when you're talking must be there.
Yes. Yeah. The superior mentality in the sense, I'll say you. The one thing is, okay, if you have a good knowledge of something, you should believe in yourself. Okay, I have the best knowledge with respect to the other person. Okay, I don't say that you don't know. You know, but I know better.
Yeah, this
I know
thing
better.
should much.
Yeah, I know
be
better.
there.
I'll say you. This is the inside talks. What do you say? The higher people who are the higher personalities, even if they don't know the subject. Even if they don't know the subject, the way they talk, will prove that he knows something.
See, I don't know if I have written this thing, but I want to share this thing, sir. The thing is, there is a quote. Okay, the quote says, "Matter doesn't matter. Expressing the way of matter matters."
That is what is the truth from the birth of humanity. You know what? Even at the Stone Age era. No one knew to talk, right?
Yeah,
there was no language. But still we have the paintings.
Yeah.
They used to carve on this big stones or mountains. Who, not everyone, the ones who were expressors.
Yeah.
How do you think language was brought into invention? How language was born? This is the thing. Someone wanted to express something. They didn't have words. They showed. Okay, this is how it is done. Wow. Only the men who took courage came out.
The only men who took courage to express themselves.
They came out. They became the superior men.
Wow.
What do you think? Power is in here. No, it's in here.
Yeah.
Power is
the
not
space
here.
Between your 2 ears is the power.
It is the power.
Yeah.
It is not. It's not always the muscle power. Muscle power will be beaten. Out of 100 times, maybe it will be beaten. 99 times it will not be beaten. But the one time, if a smart man, an intelligent man is before you will lose. You might have heard that stories, right? A small story, I'll say. It is a school story.
Go on, sir.
There was a bodybuilder, okay, in the akhada. He was given a kerchief or a tissue paper, maybe. Kerchief.
Okay.
There was a round circle drawn around him. He was said to throw it.
Why?
He to show his power. how much powerful you are. Throw it. Throw it. If you throw it, then we will declare you are the strongest man in this village.
Throw what? Throw kerchief?
Throw kerchief.
Why? What is the logic?
He said
Throwing the
he
kerchief?
used to claim that he is the strongest man.
Fine.
One wise man said him. One wise man gave him that job. Okay, I will accept you. You are the strongest man in this village. If you
Okay.
throw this kerchief out of this circle.
Out of the circle.
Out of
It
the
is an
circle.
easy task.
It is a damn easy task.
Yeah.
Right?
Huh.
He threw.
Huh.
It didn't. It floated and came back.
Why?
It was a kerchief. Kerchief is plain.
Okay.
He used to throw that air. The
Fine.
air would come. Okay, it was not that much also like what do you call a big circle. No, it was in proximal. Okay, anyone who could throw anything. It was proximal. He was
But it
holding in
was
a
so
strong-
light that it
it
could
couldn't
not
go out. It couldn't
pass
go out.
away
He
from the
tried.
circle.
He tried for 20 times, 25 times, 30 times. He
Okay.
couldn't. Then a smart man came. He came. He took the kerchief. He made a knot to that kerchief. The kerchief became heavy.
Yeah.
Just flicked it off.
Yeah.
He threw it.
Gade ho tum bro.
That is
Gade-
what. The muscle power will not always win you the wars.
You have to have this and this
Brain
both.
power.
Yeah.
Yes. So always your smartness will overpower everything.
Yeah. You have to be smart to win.
You have to be smart enough.
Mm.
Now your smartness will also be defined by the persons you be with.
Okay.
I'll say you.
Okay.
With this statement, everyone would think like my friends. If I'm with my friends, if they are not smart, I'm not smart. No,
When
that's
I
not the
thought
case.
about that thing. sir.
That's not the case.
See,
That's not the case.
The moment you said the smartness you have will be decided by the people you be with.
Yes.
This is what you said.
Yes.
The first thought is I thought about all the friends I have. Okay, the friend circle came to my mind. You said it's not the way to think about.
Sure, I'll say you.
Enlighten
I'll
me.
give you the example.
Okay,
If at all your friends think you're a fool, why would they be with you? Why?
come again, sir.
If your friends thought you are a fool, you don't possess any smartness, you're not intelligent.
Okay.
Why would they be with you? They think that you are in an intelligent guy. But not always that proximal circle with whom you be with doesn't define your smartness. Your professional life and your personal life, cumulative of that. Always your personal life friends are from your childhood, I guess. Many of the people have the friends from childhood.
School friends.
School friends.
Yeah.
Let me say you, if a person has a friend from school life and is still like until this age or like later in your life, you still have that school friend, I'll say you that person is trustworthy. Because
the fact that he knows everything.
yes, he
And
knows all your
still
ups and
is-
downs. Yes,
be
he
with
still
him.
chooses to be with you.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen that movie Sanju? I think everyone has seen.
Yeah. Sanjay.
For example, Sanju had a friend Kamlesh. He saw his everything. He saw his
Druggist.
ups. He was a film star. He was a superstar at one time. Then he became a loser, total loser. He was.
Kamlesh was not the druggist, right, sir?
Kamlesh was not the
Oh, he was a Superman, but okay, fine.
Yes,
I
Kamlesh
get
was
it.
his friend
Yeah,
who
yeah.
met him in the hospital when his
Yeah,
mother was
I remember,
unwell.
yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Kamlesh, right? He was his good friend. He knew everything. He knew he was a druggist also. He had committed some crimes also, but still he chose to be with him. Why? He knew from heart. Kamlesh knew that Sanju was a good person from heart.
Yeah.
So that is why that character defines who you are. If a person still chooses to be with you, in fact, coming through all these ups and downs, then he's like, okay, this person is to be with. He's worthy person. Everyone should be with him. Now, okay, there might be like how to get to know the person if he's really like good or no. For that, I have a theory.
Can we really do this? Like, if I want to judge, if I want to know about the person, about the character of the person, is he like good or bad, something like that? Can we do it?
Yeah, you can
Do you have something like some practice?
I do have what I personally do or what personally I do practice. I do have one or two things.
Okay.
But before to that is everything is your intuition.
Yeah.
When you meet a person, you suddenly it clicks.
Vibes come out.
Suddenly it clicks. I don't know why. I don't know why. You're good. No matter the other person says 1,000 bad things about you, but like that intuition, it clicks. I don't know why. That is what do you call the internal system what God has put in us.
Yeah.
The vibes, what you call the aura.
frequencies.
The aura. I'll talk about the frequencies and aura.
Okay.
Let me finish this. Okay. Tricks you asked. One thing what I have been doing is there's something called as the Idli Vada theory.
What is that?
The Idli Vada theory.
Okay. I think it's interesting. The name itself.
Suppose you have met a new friend. You
Okay.
have moved recently, or you're meeting a new friend.
Okay.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy or nice girl, whatever. talks good with you. Like होता है ना अंदर से like okay doubt. Is it really good?
Is there something fishy about him?
Fishy. Is he going to be in my bad times? Is he only going to be in my good times? Or
Depressions arise. Yeah.
Yeah. So like whenever you encounter such persons, take them to idli vada. Take them to eat idli vada.
Okay.
Okay.
Literally.
You go there.
Okay.
Literally you go there.
Okay.
Literally you go there and order 2 plates idli vada.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
The plate comes. You give them. Then like say them like okay let's start. While eating, just observe them. I'll say you now.
Okay.
If the person right, it starts to eat the idli first. This is just like okay.
Okay, fine. Say, finish it.
If the person starts to eat idli first, right?
Okay.
What is the tough part in idli vada? A plate of idli vada, eating vada or eating idli? Which is the most of the people like eating.
Start with idli.
Okay. So, the persons who start to eat idli first are the persons who want to like manage the tough things first. In a plate of idli vada, right? Idli is a little tough part. Vada is just crispy. It is hot. It is like nice texture. Like in idli vada, I'll say you general public, everyone almost likes
Idli
vada.
and vada. Vada is enjoyable than idli.
Idli is not.
Yeah.
Idli is less enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the person starts to eat idli first, right? He'll be like, okay, this person likes hardships. He likes hardships. So first he's eating the idli. Okay, he'll say like, this person, he'll come in my bad times. He's eating idli first. Okay. For example, if he starts to eat the vada first, okay, he wants to enjoy the moments first.
Okay.
Whatever the enjoyment, he wants to take it first. Then after that problem, okay, we'll have that problem later.
Okay, we'll
first
think
we'll
about the
enjoy.
problem.
We'll enjoy the vada part. We'll enjoy the nice part. Then we'll go to idli. And some person might also ask, what if he starts with both? That is the balanced guy.
I do eat both.
That is the balanced guy. Okay, I'll take a piece of idli. I'll face a problem little. Then I'll go enjoy. Then I'll eat idli again. Then I'll eat vada.
I don't know, but I do it. Like I'll take thoda sa idli, I'll take thoda sa vada, and then I'll
That
mix
is what
it.
is like. That is what is the balancing.
Okay.
Enjoying. You like you don't want to keep the enjoying part later, or neither the hardship part later.
Okay.
You just want to balance out your life.
Wow.
Be in the present moment. This is a small nuska trick. Like,
Did you come up with this or?
and no, I've been actually heard. I've heard this story. Many people, if I'm not wrong, I've heard this in my few days.
Okay.
There
Did
was
some lecturer?
there was a sir, Hindi sir. He used to teach Hindi subject. He used to say such things.
Wow.
It was fantastic. Like, the first time when you come across such things, you're like, okay, this thing I can do this.
Yeah.
We can relate this to real life.
Yeah. I will do check about this.
Try. But like,
Have you tried and? Like,
I have
had
tried.
some
I actually have tried
experiences?
on some people and like I haven't told them.
What was the result?
It turned out right, man.
To be
If you
right.
believe me or don't, I don't know.
Okay, the believing part.
Because
let's
I know
the
I
believing
always
part.
like when I'm out with new persons, I always like to order idli vada.
Wow.
For example, I always say we'll take idli vada. If the person only orders vada, I know. Right, only vada.
If he says only vada, idli vada.
Okay, done deal. Okay,
Okay,
you'll be having the last breakfast with me. So
That's great. That's
okay.
unique. Wow.
Actually, you will have to inculcate such like okay little things wherein
Yeah.
you can decide. See, foremost I have said you the intuition.
Hmm.
What intuition you have with that person. The one thing is, no matter how your friend is, right? If you are not able to be the real you with them, then that is not the real friend. You have to totally open yourself up. Like not always being the sugar coated person.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, for some time I accept. You will have to be the sugar coated person. Why? Because in the initial phase when you show your raw phase, right? People will not be that much open to it. Okay, why? Starting me feels like this. What wildness will he go?
You say like sugar coating is thoda sa necessary.
Sugar coating is necessary to make that person comfortable, not to deceive him, right?
Yeah.
To make it.
The intention behind the sugar coating
It should be right.
It should be right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sugar coating can be of two types. I'll say to deceive a person, to gain his trust and then forsake him. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Sugar coating should be to get to know him.
To get to
Because
know him, like,
because
get to
when you
comfortable.
be nice to other person, they be nice to you. Right? When you open up yourself like 5%, they'll give you 5%. I don't say okay, don't be your real self. You be your real self. But for some time, right? Okay, we'll have that part. Then after that, when obviously when you keep a sugar coated toffee or something, the sugar drains off. The real taste comes up. Pulse chocolate you have eaten, right?
Yeah.
There is a sweet coating, the sweet caramel layer is there. And after that, the real punch comes out.
Yeah.
That is what. That is how. If at all the pulse, the man would have, the company would have already. I'm sure they had put outside. You would already get that punch. Your all the saliva would be in your mouth. Many people would spit it out.
Yeah.
That subtle change is important.
Nice. Then show the real thing.
The real thing. I say you to be the real from
The first
only. Only in the sense of being friends.
Good thing. You have to be nicest.
Yes.
Of the nicest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that the other person will get to know, and you will be like, okay, happy with them.
Yeah.
That is how you know your friends. That is how you build your company. Because I'll say your company really defines you, what you are. Because their thoughts and your thoughts, if they don't match, there will be like differences. You'll not be able to totally express yourself in totally. You'll not be able to go behind your goal. See, I'll say if you are a business-minded person and if you are being with the persons who are going in a rat race, neither will they be happy with their decisions, and neither will be you happy.
Yeah.
So your company should be deciding like on the goals.
Yeah, it is like if you want to do, if you want something new in your life, you have to do something new in your life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's like that. If you do the same things and if you think about new things to come, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's like a domino effect.
What is domino effect?
Domino effect, like
I have heard the name, but I don't know what's domino.
Domino effect or the butterfly effect it's all the same. Domino effect is okay. Have you seen those cards, playing cards? They'll be putting in a line from here and there, and you just put give a pressure to one card, everything will go on falling.
Because the last card also.
There are two conditions. First is the force should be applied from one side. The second thing is there should be no disruptions in between.
Yeah.
So that's what when you apply the force. The first thing is when you apply the force is when you decide to do something.
Okay.
The second thing is there should be no deviation or like there should be no distractions. Yeah. That is your middle part.
Okay,
that is the domino effect. Once you click it here, okay, the last part is going to fall.
But if there is no any distractions,
there's no distraction.
So well explained.
Yes.
Wow.
Like okay, this is generally like you have to think in this way.
Yeah.
Like it's not always key like be in that box in situation. Okay, ऐसा है तो ऐसे ही. No. It's like people say out of the box. This is only the out of the box. There's nothing out of the box.
I have heard something different of that quote. Okay, you should think out of the box. You should think out of the thing is, don't think out of the box. Think as if there is no box.
Yes.
So that
would be good again. Why are you putting yourself in the box already in the first place?
It is like that. Right. So if you want to think out of the box, just think there is no box, bro. There is no boundary. It's a quote which was written on the diary in the Satna book house.
It's like great thoughts come from great people. They've seen many things in their life. That is how do you think people write their quotes or like proverbs, whatever? They've experienced that. They've experienced it. We will have to learn from others' experience.
Sir, I have a question. Like, the thing is, I write quotes, okay?
Sure.
But I do not have any experience of that quote I have written, okay? Now, in that situation, I think I do not have any experiences, but thoughts come to me.
I'll say you. I'll say you on the contrary, okay? You said you write quotes.
Yeah.
How do you write quotes?
I don't know, it comes to me.
You just think of it, right?
Yeah, I think
thinking of something is like you have already done it, or else okay, you're thinking. That is your thought. So it is in the sense, it is the same thing that you are either doing that thing or you are thinking of that thing. I'll say you, it is a very vague relation. I'll say there's a famous thought experiment. Schrodinger's thought experiment. Okay. In the year 1937, I guess, if I'm not wrong, in the year 1937.
For the viewers, who is Schrodinger? Because
Schrodinger is an Austrian physicist. Okay, he is one of the founder of quantum mechanics and quantum physics. Quantum physics, it is again a very huge chapter, more huge than our universe. Okay, so he is one of the founder.
And to add to quantum physics or quantum mechanics, we do not know is it true or false.
That is the beauty of quantum mechanics.
Yeah, fine.
That is the beauty.
Fine.
The day we come to know, the day we solve all the mysteries of the universe.
All the mysteries of the world, yeah.
So, famous thought experiments. What he did, Schrodinger, he thought. He's the first person, I suppose, he's been given credit of something he has not done. Because he has only thought of it.
Wow.
Okay. So, like, he has thought, he thought a box.
Explain a story.
Yes.
What?
Schrodinger, like he was proving some theory of quantum mechanics. So like he wanted to prove in such a way that like okay, in the real life situation also it should happen. So what he did, he just thought, let me take a box Let me have a box, wooden box or some other box. Let me take a cat, a live cat.
Okay.
I'll place it into that box. In that box, I'll keep a poison, maybe a poison or some detonating machine or device
Okay.
that will blast some
Okay.
at some point of time.
Which will kill the cat.
It will kill the cat. But the probability of that going off is 50-50.
Okay.
Either it will go off or it will not.
Yeah.
No one knows. Neither does Schrodinger knows. No one knows.
Because it is inside the box.
Yes. And the probability of itself is 50-50. So what he does, so he keeps that device and the cat in the box. Now there are two possible situations. Either the device has gone off, either it is not. If the device has gone off, the cat is dead. If the device has not gone off, it is not dead. So if we deduce the possibilities, there are only two possibilities. The cat is dead or the cat is alive. Okay. Yes. How do you get to know if the cat is alive or dead? When you open the box, right? Before just opening the box, there is one more situation where is the cat is 50% alive or 50% dead. Because the moment you get remove the box, only at that moment you'll get to know, right? It is either dead or no. If you don't remove the box, it is alive. If you remove the box, it is dead. That is where the famous quotes comes from. Curiosity killed the cat.
Curiosity kills the cat.
This is where it
Oh,
comes
this
from.
came from this.
Yes.
Okay.
Schrodinger had that curiosity, that is killed the cat, but it in his thoughts, not in real life. So he thought there will be three states now. The cat is dead, the cat is alive, one more where it is 50% alive, 50% dead.
These are three possibilities.
Three possibilities. In the first, there are only two possibilities. But when we had the probability of 50% of that device, it makes there are three possibilities, right? So in this way, he just had that thought experiment. He didn't prove it.
Yeah.
That wasn't it his experience.
Yeah. It cannot work. Like it is like thinker.
Yes, he had thought that it had made such an impact on him that after that he left physics. He concentrated on biology.
Okay.
Because he was so much connected with his own cat. Erwin Schrodinger. If you go on looking at this equation of him, it will be like there are two variables in a simple equation. There will be wave function into a divided by the wave function plus a wave function into b divided by the wave function. Goes on till infinity.
I did not get anything, but the thing is, yeah.
Yes, there's an equation. You go back.
Okay.
You just search. You'll have that wave function.
Yeah.
This had given a breakthrough in quantum mechanics.
The mechanics, yeah.
Everyone started to relate it. Young's double slit experiment also was validated because when there were two slits, those atoms were like behaving like wave and particle
Particles,
both.
yeah.
But when one slit was closed, it only behaved as a particle.
Particle.
You can ask what is happening. Why is it changing?
When we observe it,
Yes.
it behaves like something. When we do not observe it, it behaves something else.
Who says the atoms to behave that way? Who says them? We are looking at them.
Yeah, this is the question to be questioned.
Yes, this is the question, right? Then this question hasn't been answered. This question, it is such a
atoms
beautiful
also
question.
have some brain in it? What?
Everything in this brain itself is made of atom. Right? All the particles, everything, all the matter, feasible matter in this entire universe is made up of atoms. There is nothing atoms made up of. Atoms itself is the building block, what do you call, of this universe. So that is the question.
But so like recent studies, I want to like just to have a correction. The thing is, you do know Michio Kaku, you don't know?
I haven't heard of him.
Okay, Michio Kaku is a leading theoretical physicist who has said that people have said this universe is all everything is made up of atoms. No, the thing is, it is 50% made by dark energy and dark matter.
Oh yeah, that theory it is like actually it is called as matter and antimatter.
Matter and antimatter. Yeah, you know about that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know, but I didn't know the name of the scientist. Matter and antimatter, I'll say.
But he says like atoms occupy so much less part of this universe.
It is actually 95 and 5%.
Yeah.
The only 5% we know is our universe. That is
Yeah,
the
that
matter.
is what the atoms and all things are.
And
We
the
do not know
95%
about the
is
dark energy, we do not know about the dark
That is
matter.
95% of the energy.
The space is dark matter. There's
Everything,
no atoms in it.
you don't know what is there because you've never looked into it.
That is why they said it as it is
Matter and antimatter. That is very vast subject to be discussed about.
Do you have some things
Insights.
about
Like
insights
I
on it?
do have insights about physics is like it is a very interesting subject, man. Very interesting subject. Only the smartest people could understand it. The smartest of people could understand it. More smarter of the people could explain it to others. If you can explain the physics to someone, like you're not only smart because you've understood it. You're smart when you have understood it. When explaining to others, you're smarter. Because to be able to say something that is a reality, how the universe works, is very damn hard.
What do you
All-
think about Einstein?
Einstein was a good lad. He was a good lad. He was
Remember, you know?
lad, good lad. He is a
Lad, what is lad? I
lad
don't
is
know what is
a
lad.
guy, person,
Okay, good
good
guy.
lad.
That's all.
I'll say you. Einstein, right? Why he was successful in his lifetime? Was he had solitude.
Okay.
He lived in solitude. Not only he, Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla
Nikola
was
Tesla,
totally
wow.
he was a maniac in the sense of people, but the contributions what he has made in this world is impeccable. It is simply just not countable. So
This is everything. This and this, everything is
this
because
could
of
everything could have been wireless if at all we had
the
our ancestor
process.
would have
Yeah.
been very trusting Nikola
Yeah.
Tesla, because he had he just wanted wireless transmission of electricity.
everything. Like whatever is happening, the process of recording, the process of lighting, everything. It's
Everything.
because of
all
Nikola
these physicists, we can take inspiration of the Thomas Alva Edison. You have talked about light, Thomas Alva Edison.
Yeah, but the thing is, Nikola Tesla and Thomas did have
Yeah,
crashes.
they
in it.
had their ding dongs, verbal ding dongs. What do you call?
Yeah.
It is what do you call?
I have seen the
highly
web series of
differential.
Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla was very smart enough. He was very smart. The only thing he used to talk was his pigeon, which would come to his veranda. He had a pigeon. That is a different story. Again, he had a pigeon. But Thomas Alva Edison was a prominent personality. He had already made many inventions. At that point of time, Nikola Tesla didn't have any financial support.
Yeah, he was
He
low
didn't have any
economically.
financial support, but Thomas Alva Edison, on the other hand, had everything.
He was an entrepreneur, yeah.
Yes, he had his own newspaper thing also. He would post everything on the newspaper and gain the fame.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Nikola Tesla
He
didn't.
did Nikola Tesla. Yeah.
So what
Rumors.
it is been rumored that actually the bulb was being invented by Nikola Tesla, and Edison just ciphered it.
Okay.
And the idea behind it, right? But the materials what he used, the tungsten, no, right? He had got after many
Yeah.
attempts.
That he used copper before tungsten.
He
So many
he
times.
used 999 materials before tungsten. It is rumored like that because it is said no, in our childhood they used to say us. Even Edison did 1,000 experiments. After that he was able to bring the electricity.
Yeah.
Before to tungsten, he had little hopes on China grass. There's a grass in
China
China.
grass?
There's a grass in China. They say it had the capacity to withhold such temperatures so that it would be bright. It is
took
also
it.
rumored that he already he had made such bulb wherein China grass was used, but after some time it got burnt. But later when you got to know there's a material called tungsten, humanity got light.
Wow. Medical light.
we all are being illuminated by this light.
Thank you, tungsten.
Tungsten, right? So yeah, see even he could have left on the sixth try, but he wanted to prove himself. He had the dedication. He wanted to do something. So this is about your discipline and your communication and your what do you call your aim. Now coming upon to personality, if I say you,
Personality development.
personality development comes from
Okay, like
both of this.
if you want to be self-improved, it's like discipline सीखो, उसके बाद you have to be a good communicator, and then you have to focus on character building.
Yes. I'll say your character comprises of your attitude, your personality, and your communication skills.
Okay.
This is what your character comprises. Because what is a character? Why do we call it as a character?
Why?
Because it is something unique. There are different characters in the movie. We don't call there's something else. We don't call it other word. There are some different characters. One character is the hero.
One is the villain.
He is strong. He is very ferocious. On the other hand, the villain, he does all the bad things. It is a character. It is a characteristic thing. When you want to establish your character, you are either okay, bad or good. There's no in between. You see, you'll be knowing only two persons. Good, very good person. Very okay. For example, let us take for example in India, we'll be having Jawaharlal Nehru, very good person. We will be knowing Mahatma Gandhi, very good person. Very bad person, we'll be having Charles Sobraj. He's notorious criminal. Well, Nathuram Godse. There are only two poles.
Yeah.
There's nothing in between. Can you say he is either bad or good character? No.
We cannot.
He is not both. He is only one. So to develop a good characteristic, right, you will have to get to know the persons who you have been inspired with. For example, in your professional life, if you want to be a good doctor, right, you're going to look up to a doctor to take up his qualities. When you look up to his qualities, you can't simply take those qualities.
Yeah.
You will have to
It is
adjust those
practically not
qualities
possible. Yeah.
with yourself. How you are feasible with those qualities. You will be taking not only from medical thing. Okay, takes from sports. You take qualities of Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Virat Kohli. These three are the prominent sportsmen right now. Well, I'll see. The difference, I'll also mention Rohit Sharma. In these four people, two characters are such that they only rely on hard work. They don't have innate skill sets.
Yeah,
But the other two
genetics.
persons, they have that skill set. I'll see. Cristiano Ronaldo and Virat Kohli.
They are
These are freaks. They only rely on hard work. Every day on day, they improve themselves. They don't stop. On the other hand, Messi, he has innate skills. You see his dribbling, he'll be like godly play.
yeah.
You just can't define it. It is godly play.
It's inside his genetics.
It'll be like Messi is not playing football. Football is playing Messi. It is like that. Rohit Sharma, you see.
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma hits the pull shot as if it is his daily work.
So
He does it
smooth.
so smoothly. No, you'll not see Virat Kohli hitting the same pull shot. No, because he whenever he sees a short ball, his eyes glare up. He pulls it. No matter he gets out on that ball so many times, but still he chooses
Yeah.
because that is his character.
Wow.
His character is, if I see it, I am gonna hit it, whatever it is. If a fourth stump ball comes, Virat Kohli is still gonna drive it. No matter he has been out of form for 2 years, 3 years. He was out of form on that shot only. Now still he is master of that shot.
Yeah.
That defines their character, man. Whatever it is, they have not left it. If at all Virat Kohli had decided, okay, I am going through a bad phase, I should stop this thing. I should not play this shot anymore. Well, his character would be a little okay. He had tried that, it is not working out, he has come out. If you are constantly facing failures in something, but still you are going to try, that is your character. Character, it's not always about winning. It's not always about winning.
Right.
It's like getting
It's
up when you are
if
fall.
If you have a good character, you have to win, right?
Yes, you got to win. But you only if you win once, that will state your character. That will state your success.
Yeah.
If you are constantly trying to that thing again and trying, no matter what, and then you are showing that result that shows your character. Once if you get success, then you're going to stop whatever you're doing, your hard work. That is not your character.
That is not even a success.
That is not a success. It'll say it was just okay, kismat se. But your character is defining okay. You have done something, you have achieved something, you're not stopping there.
It is like having good character sustains after you get success.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Got the point.
to get to that success, you have to do so much hard work. To be on that stage, right? It takes great courage and dedication.
Yeah. So
Anyone can, like most of the people can come until that stage. It is like I'll say there's a good quote it just clicked in my mind.
okay.
Jack Ma, you know who is
Yeah,
Jack
Jack Ma, Alibaba.
Alibaba, right? It's like tomorrow is difficult. Day after tomorrow is more difficult. Most of the people die tomorrow evening.
What is the context?
The context is, you know that it is going to be tough.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow in a sense, in near future.
Near future. Yeah.
And after it is going to get more,
More
tough.
tougher. Yeah.
But you still, the persons who quit tomorrow evening, that is after the hard part is over, because you don't want to face the more harder part. That if those persons who do not quit and go off to day after tomorrow, those are the winners. No matter
Okay.
what, you are the winners.
Okay.
Because that is what he said. Today is easy, tomorrow is difficult, day after tomorrow is more tough.
Suffer and
Most of the people die day after tomorrow evening. That is the thing.
Because they could not
They cannot cope up.
cope up with that thing.
He has been, Jack Ma, he had been rejected by so many companies.
Yeah.
He was fed up, he started his own company. Now see where he is.
A question popped up, sir. I don't know, but how do you communicate so well? Like, is this naturally to you, or did you learn? Like, did you hammer yourself to get so well in communicating your thoughts?
I would I would actually say things about this. Some people have that innate ability, right? They are born orators. There is something called as oration skills. Oration is something that the subject what you know, how you convey it to them. That is oration skill.
Oration skill.
You can see it from time being.
For example,
Our
diplomat.
Diplomats is the now, is the now thing. I'll see you in the past thing. There is again scene. I'll say you, Julius Caesar. There was someone called as Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. Yeah,
Right?
I heard about him.
Yeah, you might have heard about him. Like there's again a rumored thing. You know, right? Caesarean section.
Yeah, Caesarean section. Yeah.
Why it is named as Caesarean
I
section?
don't know.
Because it was first performed on Caesar's wife.
Julius Caesar's wife. That is why we call it Caesar.
Caesarean section. It is a rumored thing.
Oh.
See, Julius Caesar was around 34 BC, before Christ.
Yeah.
At that time, they were the Greeks, man. They were like,
Yeah.
they were having their own entire civilization. They were far
They
ahead
are
of
so
everyone.
much influential than like
They were
anybody
far
in this
ahead
world.
of everyone. All these people.
Stoics. Do you know Stoics?
I don't. I'm afraid I don't know.
Okay.
Stoics. I like see.
People, the good personalities from the Greeks, they call like we call them Stoics.
Okay, that's a good thing to know. I didn't know. Yeah. So Greek people, right? Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar. They were at that time. There were only monarchs, dictators.
Yeah.
There was nothing such as democracy. Nothing else. They were senators.
What are senators?
Senators is just like our MLA MPs. They're a group of people representing one group of people. For example, there is 100 people who speak some so-and-so language or some so-and-so tradition, tribal people. One people from their tribe. They're senators. Rome, as I said, it was like, what do you call? Monarch, dictatorship.
Yeah.
Sorry, they were not Greeks, Romans. Sorry.
Romans.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So when Julius Caesar rose to power, he was a just king. He used to do all impartial things. But there were senators in his cabinet. Those were opposed to him. Obviously,
Okay.
when you are a king, you cannot please everyone. When you are a leader, when you are in power, you simply cannot please everyone. If you want to please everyone, then you are not a king.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Fine.
So he couldn't please everyone, right?
Yeah. Julius Caesar.
So he had 3 or 4 best friends to him. Brutus, Mark Antony, Callius. These are some, like, if I'm not wrong, these were his friends.
Okay.
He was close with them. Later, at some time, when he grew a little older, people started to have like meetings to kill him, to assassinate him. There were plans of assassinations.
They're friends only.
Their friends only,
Why?
because they didn't like him.
Okay.
Because they wanted to get to power.
Okay,
There's a-
the power.
there was a certain time like you accept anyone as your leader, but after one point your ambitions come out.
Yeah.
Your ambitions come out. You start to tend to have power.
The
Greed of the
kicks in.
person.
Yeah.
It kicks in. So that was the same thing. They used to have meetings. They used to plan assassins. One fine day, they called him to a Senate meeting.
Okay.
He was alone. His best friend Mark Antony was not there. Mark
Okay.
Antony.
Okay.
He was not there. He was not present. He was out in some work. He was called. Then there was a situation actually going on in their country, and he was opposite to it. Julius Caesar. He was opposite to it. He said, "I am reluctant. I will not be okay with it. Do whatever you want." So what they like? They were in ready. They had daggers that time. Knife type of dagger.
Yeah.
Daggers are knives but long, but less than sword. That are daggers. Everyone started to stab him.
On spot.
On spot. Everyone would come, say their sentences, say something to them.
Okay.
You did this to me. You did this to me. Stab, stab, stab. It is said that he had around 32 stab wounds.
So hilarious and Papa.
Like, so heinous act it was.
Yeah.
But after 32 steps, Julius Caesar was standing well.
Wow.
Then comes Brutus, his very loved one, closed one.
Okay.
Brutus comes. When Brutus comes, he comes from behind. He holds Julius Caesar and he stabs in his back.
Why?
Julius Caesar asked the same question, why? But in different language. He says, "Et tu Bruti."
Et tu Bruti means okay.
Even you, Brutus.
Vinny Brutus. Okay.
It is said that the 32 stabs didn't hurt him. That one stab hurt him.
That took his life.
It took his life. It took his life, and
Wow.
he was dead. Everyone took his blood in their hands. They went on to make a parade.
They were like poor.
Julius Caesar is killed. Julius Caesar is
करेंगे
killed.
आज. Yeah.
Because the monarch has died, now we'll be flourishing. Our country will be flourishing. Mark Antony gets to know about this. Mark Antony gets to know about this. He was deeply hurt. He was really well-wisher of Julius Caesar, and he was best friend. When he gets to body of Julius Caesar, he sees, he weeps. Then he comes out. He was not much of a power guy. But at that moment, he knew that he had only one skill, oration.
Okay.
Oration.
Okay. You're connecting this thing. Okay. Fine.
Everything is connected. The
Everything
whole
is
universe is
connected. Yeah. Everything is. I
he
like
had
this
only
way. Yeah.
one skill, that is oration.
Yeah.
Because you think one of your best friend, they have killed them. The whole country is with others.
Yeah.
It is a monarch. No one will support you. Different communities, different tribes are
and the
there.
society has also turned to these
These people, why? Because they say if at all 100 people are right and one person is wrong, they think okay, they are right. He was on the wrong side. But Mark Antony, he went out.
Yeah.
he summoned all the members
Okay.
of the country. He started to give his speech.
Subtly against these three people.
He started in such a way that you might be happy that Julius Caesar is dead, but I'm not.
Okay.
My brothers, sisters, and all the Roman Empire people, he started to say his words affected persons in such a way that the persons who were opposite to Caesar started to have sympathy towards him. Now the whole countrymen were with Mark Antony.
Yeah.
Mark Antony and those people, they persuaded, they took all these senators, they ran them out of Rome, they killed them.
Okay.
This is what is the power of words.
Power of words. Hashtag power of words.
Power of words.
Mark Antony.
This is how your words will influence others.
You have to be so conscious when you're speaking. Okay, what comes from your
So,
mouth?
Mark Antony was like, no.
No, we can say like when you're talking, it's not words. It's you're speaking power, bro. Yeah.
You need to spill out what power is within you.
Yeah.
You need to show. You need to show them. Your words define your power. When you don't have anything to do in action,
Words.
just say your words. The words will do more action than the real actions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
physical thing.
coming back to your question, we need to inculcate this. Some people have it innately. Some people, if they do not have, learn.
This Mark Antony was innately.
Maybe he was innately given that gift. Maybe he was at that situation. He was deeply hurt
And
by
that
that.
made him to be. Like
That made him to be orator.
Yeah.
Come from there. All the kings who were very good rulers had that oration skills.
Yeah.
People still used to follow before the pre-independent era in our India, would still follow kings. After that, why do you think the kings had lost their power? Because they started not to talk. Pehle ke kings, they used to talk. They used to go out. They used to talk with common people. Like I'll see you one more good example from movie only. Now people's they focus on more movie. Bahubali, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Kings, right?
Yeah.
I think the picture has come to mind.
Yeah. I got the scene also.
Right? Amarendra, when he talks with people, how he connects with people. Same his counterpart.
In between the war.
In between the war only.
Yeah.
Everyone has lost their motivation. Everything is lost. But he talks. He said, if you're not going, I'm going alone.
Yeah.
That scene and one more scene. When Rajabhishek is going on. He just only says, Main Amarendra Vali. Everything.
Yeah.
It starts.
Yeah.
Why? Because
So
the
the
words.
power
The other thing, the king is sitting there. The king is sitting beside him. No one is praising him.
Yeah.
Only group of people is praising him.
Because of the power of words.
Powerful. This is how you relate. This is how you inculcate those habits.
Okay. I got the thing, but what about you, sir? Is it innately, or
Personally,
when
I
did you
think,
realize that
when I realized was when I was in school. On the counterpart, I was a person who didn't knew English.
the language? Yeah.
In school, right? We were all children. I didn't know a lot about English language. People from my batch, they used to talk good English. But I was like, okay, left behind. Okay, what they are talking in English, I couldn't talk that fast. I can't understand them. But that didn't make me come back. Okay, I used to express my feelings, whatever I felt in my language, but still overpowered them.
Yeah.
I think, and in my part, I think it is a little bit innate. But what I've done is I keep on improving it.
The language.
Still now, I think I'm not totally there. I still want to improve it.
Yeah.
Because once you see diplomats how they talk, right, you'll be fan of them. You'll totally go crazy. Jay Shankar is a great example. He has 46 years of experience in foreign ministry.
Yeah.
You can just imagine a lifetime in diplomacy. A lifetime. He says, Jay Shankar says, diplomacy is not only in your words, it is in your actions, it is in your attire, it is in the way of your drinking water, it is how you look at others, how you greet them, everything, how you stand. Every detail will be observed.
That is diplomacy.
Yes, all your movement, even your movements will be observed, man. That is diplomacy.
How you look at the people.
Yes, in this point, I like to say, when you are in a group of people, you don't know them, but you know yourself. Okay, I am good, but you don't know the other people. Everyone is smart until they speak.
Everyone is smart
Until they speak. Okay,
Got the point.
Once you start to speak, you get to know, is he smart, really smart, or is he a fool?
I got the point.
So
Yeah.
this is what you have to remember. The less you speak, right, the more impact you'll be having. It's not always speaking more. When I'm saying communication is a skill, right, I don't mean you always go blabbering on.
Yeah, it is like
The less you talk,
wow.
sometimes the less you talk, no, the more impact you create.
Silence has its own power also.
It does have, but doing right thing at the right time is
Important.
Is important.
You have to connect it.
You have to connect the dots. This thing is like on your personal experiences. Once you see, like, if at a lot of personal experiences, when you visualize someone, when you see them, you will get to know, okay, this is the thing, this is the thing.
But I like this point. So, like, you only know the person when he starts to speak.
Until
Unless
then
he's smart.
you'll be like, okay, he's smart.
I don't know about the person, right?
You don't
He's
know.
quiet.
He's quiet. He's smart.
So, yeah.
The moment he starts to talk, okay, then you'll assess him, is he really smart or no?
The smartest person is the quietest person in the room.
Yes.
It's like that.
Sometimes it's like that. And that one skill, I don't think you'll be taught somewhere. You'll not be taught it somewhere. Like, you have to learn it by yourself.
You have to observe life.
When I'll say, for example, when you'll be in a room full of smart people, they'll be talking this thing, that thing, that thing. If you're simply silent, they'll ask you something. Is this right? And say, if you know that it is right or wrong, you say right. Okay, he knows. He's smart. Let him include. Let him come inside.
This is a very subtle point.
No one knows. No one knows this. Like if to blend in, if you're like, okay, hangita, okay, this is this. And then
For example,
okay,
if
not
you are
know.
planning a trip, if a single person is quiet, he's not talking about the plan, people will ask him.
Yes, they will ask.
How did you feel?
Because a person, I'll say you, a person who is talking too much, he will need affirmation. Howdilla, correct itilla? He should ask. At what time, until what time he'll be talking by his own? He needs something affirmation. Some affirmation with
You have to
affirmation ಬೇಕು. Like, okay, yes, this is it. Na heladini, he has done okay, so that means I am right. Then he's also right. You'll not be proving yourself. If you say him yes, you will ultimately you will also be the smart person there. So this is how you have to inculcate. Others is like, okay, learning from experiences of others, that is more important. People will always say you, I'll say you.
But I have this question, sir. Like people say if you are smart, you learn by others' experience, right? But I don't agree with this point.
I'll say you why. If you're
Because
smart,
if
no.
you are learning from others' experience, it's like it does not feel good. Like it's like it's not real, actually.
I'll say you.
I don't know why.
Who
I may
is
be wrong,
called
but-
a smart person?
Yeah.
If he only knows something in one part, he'll be called as an intelligent person. Bahal shana hai. That means he's intelligent in one subject. A smart person is he'll be having a thorough knowledge of everything.
Yeah.
Right? How will you get thorough knowledge of everything? The first one is your desired thing is your main basic. For example, you are in medical fraternity, your thorough knowledge will be in medical fraternity. If someone asks you something about general knowledge or maybe
Or physics.
or engineering, you should be able to answer, right? Basic things, certain basic things. How will you learn those? You'll go to engineering college and learn? No. You'll have to learn it from others, right? That is their experience. Ultimately, we are coming back to that, right? You need to learn from others' experiences. Because we don't have that much time to always commit a mistake and learn. Commit a mistake and learn in some parts. But the others you have to learn from others' mistake, right?
Yeah.
Life always doesn't give you a second chance because life itself comes once.
Okay.
Right? It doesn't always give you a second chance. Itself comes once. So you'll have to learn from all the possible ways. Whatever comes to your desk, you have to take it in. Whatever comes to your desk, you have to take it in. That is how you
Agreed.
It's
The example
express and
you gave, connected. So, if you are in a particular area, like medical area, if you want to learn about the physics, you do not have to make a degree in it.
Yes.
That
Sure.
was good. Yeah.
Yes, right. Because your smartness is defined at how vast your knowledge is, not how deep your knowledge is. Your wisdom. Wisdom is important.
How well you know about so many
Everything.
different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if I put you in any situation, you need to come out. Because if you are only intelligent in some topic, if I put you in certain situation, then you'll come out. If I take you and put you in different situation, you're not gonna go. You're gonna drown there.
Bruce Lee says, be like water.
Be like water. You need to be accepting everything, whatever it is, getting molded into everything. That is the thing.
Got it.
This is how I think one needs to learn about himself.
Wow.
And talking about personalities, I said you right, learn from others. There might come situations in your life, right, when you know that something is going to be wrong, something is going wrong, but you can't take steps about it.
Yes.
You can't like
The fear gets in.
yeah. For example, I'll say you take example of a friend. You know he's bad for you. You have done all the idli vada theory, everything. He was right until there.
Fine.
But later in your life, okay, something is fishy. I'm not getting good vibes.
Like now,
And
the
you know-
situation has done something bad to me,
Yeah.
and have to deal with him.
You know bad things are being done to you. Those are minor things. And you are not able to like how to tackle those situations. Go and confront him on the face. That will only be like, okay, sorry, I had done this, I'll not do it again, I'm sorry.
It will be the most like not appreciable thing to do.
So I'll give you a good reference, like what I think, what I have taken an inspiration from the past.
From your experience in your life?
No, from the history.
Okay.
Let's go back in time. 1939. The world was raged with World War II. There was World War II going on. Hitler rose to power. Hitler rose to power, and he wanted to conquer all the world. Okay, so this time he knew, you know, right? In First World War, Hitler lost. He had been brutally, what do you call, taken back to his country. All the soldiers, German soldiers said they had to leave their weapons and go back, run back to their homes. This time he was prepared.
I like Hitler for his aim, conquer the world.
All the great personalities wanted to conquer the world. Once everywhere, all the dynasties and all the kingdoms, you know, once they said they are going to rule till eternity. Now only we can see their remains.
Okay.
Nothing is permanent in this life.
Okay.
Nothing, no matter what.
Back to the story, sir.
Coming back to the story, Hitler. So this time he knew not only the soldier power, we need the technology.
Fine.
We need the technology to win this war. Technology, manpower, everything.
Yeah.
So this time he was encouraging the scientists of his country to develop certain machines or certain lethal weapons that will destroy the enemies.
Okay.
And with that, in earlier days they used to communicate through radios.
Yeah.
Radios, there were radio-waves, radio stations, and it was a common thing there. And anyone could intercept your message. Anyone could decipher your message. Whatever it is, you could listen to them. If you are connected to that frequency, it's just like a radio FM. Everyone can listen to it. Not only the receiver and the main teller, right? So they faced that problem. So what they decided, let us transmit through radio only, but let us code it, encrypt it. For example, A will be S, B will be K. Okay, they created a code, Enigma. Enigma is something that you don't know.
Yeah.
It is not solved. The Enigma code. They did it during that time of war. They used to pass on the messages with that. And they had, I said you, they had developed technologies. They had these super fast planes. They would fly by the enemy territory and no one would get to know.
It was that fast.
It was that fast. And there was something called as blitz attack.
What is blitz attack?
Blitz is again a German word. Blitz is something like fast, very fast.
Fine.
Shoot kiss it. Coming, dropping the bombs and going. They used to drop around 500 tons of bomb per day. Germans. So that is why, now the France were worried about this. They knew that the Germans had improved such a technology that no one could decipher
The
it.
hardware of the Germany is like
On the next level. That is why we everyone trusts German cars. German appliances, because the technology was high end. That time they had a good resources. Okay, France was very concerned. They went to UK, the United Kingdom, the Britishers, the white men. They went there. They showed their concern. Okay, this is the thing, man. Hitler is now he is not going to stop. Actually, at that time, before to that, there's a backstory. Hitler, when he rose to power, what he did, there was a treaty signed in the World War I that no one will attack no one from now onwards. Let us maintain peace. But he was ambitious. He wanted to take revenge. So what he did, Czechoslovakia. There's a region, Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia is the
place around Germany.
Okay.
So what he did, he slowly took his troops into Czechoslovakia. Everyone got to know. France got to know, and UK got to know because it is nearer to them.
Okay.
France kept quiet.
Okay.
But they were concerned. UK was like, okay, Hitler, you have taken Czechoslovakia, stop. No more coming friend. Hitler said, okay. After some years, he went to Slovakia. He took the territory. He was like, okay, you have taken this territory, don't come front. This is it. On the contrary, Hitler had signed a treaty with Russia that I am going this side, please don't attack me from that side.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to attack you
Okay.
from the other side. Russia said okay.
Huh.
When Russia said okay, these guys got concerned. Arey yaar, even he's on his side now.
Russia is also.
How am I going to defeat them? Then after that, France is like, boss, this is done. He's not going to stop.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Now let's go to UK. Let's share our intelligence reports.
Okay.
France takes the intelligence reports and go to UK. At that time,
Intelligence reports are like
of Hitler. What are his plans in
what
future?
is plans and
Wherever he's gone to attack.
okay.
The war, actually, the pre-war started from 1937, 1938. In the 1939, it was on its height, peak. Hitler now wanted to attack all the territory at once. So he sent his troops in parts. Now he was going aggressing towards this side. So UK got concerned. Okay, man, this has to be stopped now. So what is the problem, France? He asked. France said, we could stop him, but we don't know what he's transmitting the message. We don't know.
Because it is enigmatic.
Yes, we can get to know the message, but we can't solve it.
Yeah.
We can't decipher it.
Yeah.
Oh, then like okay. So UK, they are smart as people. What they did, they just took a piece of code, they put it in the newspaper, and put it to the general public. They just announced whoever is going to solve this
Price.
thing, will give them prize. Okay, so 5 to 6 people solved it around the country. They got a call. These people are solved. They called them into a government facility.
Okay.
One of them was Sir Alan Turing.
Alan Turing.
He was a great mathematician of that time in UK. Okay, so when they came, like they were briefed about what is the real situation here. This is not some Sudoku game or crossword game. This is a real problem here we are facing. You have solved this, means you are going to solve everything. But thing is, if the code was 1,000 letters long, they only had set them 10 words to solve. They only had 10 words. That set of words were transmitting in terms of hundreds every day.
Every day 100 words.
Hundreds of sentences, hundreds of messages in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. To and fro, from one end to other end. Communicating. Hitler was sending a message, his soldiers were replying him.
Wow.
They wanted to know what it is. In this situation, Hitler started his blitz in UK. At that time, the attacks. UK government failed. They couldn't decipher it. So Chamberlain, he was the Prime Minister of UK.
Okay,
he resigned. It is not possible for me. I'll resign. I step down.
Okay.
Winston Churchill steps in. Prime Minister of UK. You might know his personality, what he was.
Wow.
Winston Churchill. He takes up the responsibility. The same committee he constitutes again. He says, I don't know how you're going to solve. If it takes 1 year, 2 years, take it. I want it to solve. After hard work of years, UK succeeded. They deciphered the code. So when they deciphered the code, I'll ask you a question. What if you are trying something from a long time and you decipher it, or you crack the code? You'll be happy, right?
Yeah.
You'll be like saying, okay, I've done it.
Eureka.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But Winston Churchill decided, let's not say it to anyone. What he does, there's something called as Coventry Conundrum. Coventry is a place. Conundrum is a dilemma. You don't know what to do in that situation. Coventry Conundrum. Okay.
Dilemma is like
dilemma.
Going like this?
Dilemma. Yes or no? That is dilemma. So okay. There was in 1940, I guess. 1940, November 14, 1940. November 14, 1940. UK government got to know that Hitler is going to attack Coventry. To their surprise, Coventry was such a place that they had their industries there. They had their wood industries.
Coventry is a place in
UK. Now, what if me and you were in that situation? Okay, I got to know Coventry is being attacked. Let's vacate it. Let him attack MT.
Vacate.
Winston Churchill instituted that. Let's not vacate it.
Why? People have died.
People have died.
What was the intention behind?
If Winston Churchill had vacated that place, Hitler would get to know he has cracked my code. how the hell is he getting to know that I'm going to attack Coventry? How the hell he is vacating that place? Hitler would get to know. These people, they have worked their ass for 3 years. All the hard work would be gone in a fraction of a second. He would again change the code.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Again start from
But what about
bottom.
the people that have been died?
He said, let's sacrifice for a greater cause. One day we are going to stop him. I know one day we are going to stop him. The same thing they did.
And this is what made Winston Churchill. Yeah.
That is why you need to take such bold decisions at some point of time that make your personality. If it had averted that situation, right, people would have been saved, but millions would have died again. He would have changed the code. Again, not in Coventry, in London, people would have.
To save thousands, kill tens.
He sacrificed them.
Sacrificed tens.
Hundreds. Yes.
Yeah.
So that is what he did. See, he knew that what was coming.
I get the point.
He knew that what was coming.
Oh.
You know that your friend is doing something bad to you.
Oh, you're connecting to that. Okay.
You know your friend is doing something bad to you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Take your chances. Okay, if you're having little harm, let it be. Once you get to know that, yeah, this is the time I'm gonna react, I'm gonna act at that time. It will be averted forever. You just need to wait for your chance.
Timing is important.
Timing is important. More than knowing the way, timing is important of what you do and when you do.
If you know the way, no, bro, timing is not connecting.
Time is not connecting.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait.
You have to wait.
Wait it.
Have patience.
Have patience, then work on it. Then you'll be succeed. This is a famous Coventry conundrum. On this, I think there's a movie, The Imitation Game.
I'm not aware of it.
Imitation Game. Benedict Cumberbatch, the person who played Doctor Strange, he's the hero.
Okay.
He's the hero. It is a good movie.
The theme about the movie?
Same thing, what I've said.
Okay.
Same thing, but they have illustrated in more good way. Yes, if at all you get a chance, watch it. It is nice because you have what is before and what is aftermath of that. You could get to know in that movie. This is just the story.
The context of this.
Thing, the gist. What you
I
call.
would watch it. I will watch it. Sir. I don't know why I'm getting this question, but the thing is, you have a vast knowledge about things, about God. Let me finish the question, sir. The thing is, if you really trust God, if you do not trust God, if there are incidences in your life that made you trust God, or the question is, what is God to you?
That is a really good question. I like. We are going to a philosophical side. I'll say you.
I wanted to see the philosophical and the mythological part of you. That is why I asked this question to you.
I'll say you. God, first of all, I'll answer you. God does exist.
He exists.
Exists.
Okay.
God is there. Because you have to have some superpower above you, right? Why are you human? Why is this glass? Why is that animals? Everyone might say nature has created it. Who has created nature? Nature is God, okay. I do accept nature is God. Nature is God here. The universe, Big Bang Theory, right?
Absolutely, I know. Sir.
Everyone knows Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Our universe was a small ball, they say. Then it exploded and is expanding. Where was that small ball? Because universe didn't exist. Where was that?
We are unaware of it.
Right? You need to have something, right?
Yeah.
Because if at all it didn't wasn't there somewhere, but it didn't exist. But it is. We are contradicting our own point, right?
Yeah.
So that's about where it was.
But sir, the thing is, for better understanding, it is a theory.
It is a theory that we all accept it, right?
We accept it, but it is a theory.
I'll say you. There are people who contradict it.
Yeah.
Then if the people who are contradicting, if I ask them question, how was the universe created? What will they answer?
We do not know.
Someone knows, right?
Yeah.
Someone knows someone has created.
Yeah.
Who is he? He is the supreme power. He is the God. That is what God is. I'll say you in both way. In the philosophical way, in the scientific way, and in the spiritual way.
I need a spiritual answer.
The spiritual answer is something or someone that gives you hope, that gives you confidence.
Something or someone. Okay.
That gives you hope. Bhakti. You don't have God here and there, right? But still we pray. Somewhere someone is listening to us.
Yeah.
When we say them, we have the confidence. Okay, someone is listening to us. He's gonna listen to me. He's gonna bless me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
That is why we people know, humans, we came up with a, what do you call, theory. What? Kan mein Bhagwan hai. Why? Why? Because we are saying it somewhere. We are wishing. I'm wishing sitting right now here. If this is a kan, this is a kan. I am also kan. You are made up of kans. Kans is nothing but atom, right?
Atom.
Like that. You could take it like that. you are made up of that. Same is the universe. In Ayurveda, you can say Pindanda and Brahmanda. Pindanda is a person, Brahmanda is a person. The same, whatever goes on in universe, whatever is
Things
in
are
the
happening in this body.
humans.
Yeah.
The same thing. So the spiritual answer would be yes, God does exist. There's something that gives us hope, gives us courage, confidence is the God. I would not say like different religions have different gods. Those are group of peoples. They have found their spirituality in those gods.
It's their own way to.
It
pray
is their
God.
own way to express their feelings to their gods.
Okay.
Some people go around a structure in round, that is tawaf. Some people go in a river, go down and come, they take the water. Some people go in a closed space and dip down in the water.
Yeah.
It is their way of.
The way changes, but the thing is, the
Thing is the same.
energy is same.
Thing is the same. I'll say you there will be many references from the past also. People who were atheist, they were not that much what do you call successful in their life. There are many contrary points. Right? If you had that spiritual thing in yourself, you see our Indian kings, everyone was spiritual.
Yeah.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj,
Yeah.
he was so spiritual.
Yeah.
You have Maharana Pratap, he was spiritual.
Spiritual. Yeah.
You take the example of the great Ashoka. He was so spiritual, right? He was spiritual. After the war of Kalinga, he went in such a philosophical that he left war and he got converted into Buddhism. He started to spread Buddhism. The same thing is Akbar, you see, the great Akbar. Even he was such a king. But still, they say that he used to go and broom Ajmer Sharif.
What is Ajmer Sharif?
Ajmer Sharif is a dargah, Ajmer, in Rajasthan.
Fine.
Okay? He used to go there and broom in the morning. Because why? He wanted a son. See, such a king is going to a spiritual way. That is why he was successful, right? Ashoka, he had won so many wars, killed so many people. Came and then he came towards spirituality. Started to spread Buddhism.
The ultimate goal should be spirituality.
Spirituality. You need to have it. It is one of your backbone.
Sir, is there any incidents in your life that made believe in God? Like I do have so many things. The thing is, I wanted to ask you: is there any specific incidents in your life that made like Bhagwan, hey bro?
I'll say you. In my childhood, I personally was a notorious guy.
Okay.
Too much notorious. I would commit such little mischievous things. I was like, please, मुझे इस बार बचा लो. Next time I'll not do it. And I would get into such a situations, certain situations that I would escape it out. I knew that there was no way out.
Okay.
But still, I would get it out.
Same.
Then, from there, I would get a spark. Okay, something is that I'm saying my prayers are going to be answered.
Okay.
Then when you grow up, when you get to know, a religion, when you follow a religion, you'll be like, okay, this is the thing. There is something God no one has seen until now, but I am believing it because I know He's there. That belief in ourselves is the religion of us.
Okay.
Hamara manna is our religion. Spiritual. Atheist will come and ask you, have you seen the God? No. You have seen science. Science is the truth. Right? But if you go to contradict them, you might lose because they are saying something that is evident that you are looking at.
But the real possible thing is like even they have experienced like things that God made them, but their brain is like no. There is a logical reason behind it.
There is a logical. Science is based on logic, right?
Yeah.
Spirituality is not based on logic.
Yeah.
That is not based on logic. Spirituality. Because that's why sometimes you need to get par about logical things.
Sadhguru says life cannot be understood by mere logics.
If at all life would have been understood by logics, then wouldn't we be able to uncover all and discover all the mysteries of the universe?
The conversation, sir, like it started from materialistic things to philosophical to spiritual, I don't know what, and we also discussed about physics and science also. It's so interesting. I did not expected this thing. The thing is, it has fulfilled my thing. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this thing.
That is the thing. When we sit to talk, and when you get lost in your talks, constitute that it was a good talk. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, that is my pleasure, sir.